Hello and welcome everybody to day 8 of the Finding Focus course. Today's lesson is all about eliminating digital distractions part 1. So, you already know this. If you want to get something done as efficiently as possible, you should do it in one sitting. That way, your brain can focus all its energy on the completion of this task. Whenever we are disturbed, we need a lot of time to refocus on what it was that we were just doing. So, if you want to get your work done in less time, you need to be rigorous with distractions. Of course, a big issue for most of us are digital distractions. There are those which interrupt us, such as notifications. And then there are those which we actively choose to use as a distraction, even though often we may not even notice consciously when and why we do it, such as checking email, checking Facebook, and so on. So, if you want to get yourself into a focused mode of working where you are not constantly distracted, you need to build systems to prevent that from happening. Again, it's all about building the right systems that help you when times are tough. So, let's start with building systems. First of all, make sure that all notifications are turned off. Let me repeat that. All notifications should be turned off. It is really deadly to receive a ping or even a visual desktop notification every time you get an email or a social media message. It will kill your productivity. So, how do we do that? First, make sure that all and any desktop notifications on your computer are turned off, especially email, Facebook, Twitter, and what else you may use. Desktop notification, meaning visual notifications, but also sound notifications. And then second, turn off any notifications on your phone. This is really important because most of us tend to get a lot of notifications on our phones. So for your phone especially, there are 2 ways to do it. First, put your phone in silent or airplane mode when working. This way, you will not be disturbed in focus mode and receive all the notifications when you consciously switch it back to normal. So that's one good way. But then there's also the second way, and that is do not allow any notifications in the first place, maybe in brackets other than phone calls. That means turn off immediate notifications for any things and apps like Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever you have, and only get updates when you consciously check those sites. Out of those 2 ways, the second one is far superior because most of the notifications that we receive from these services do not require our immediate attention. And you're really doing yourself a big disservice by letting them disturb you all day long. What you're doing is breaking your day into tiny periods with interruptions, which will not allow you to get anything meaningful done. So I really do recommend to turn off notifications as a standard. When you go into full focus mode, turn your phone on silent or airplane mode. And if you use both of these ways as a combination, your setup is really bulletproof. Maybe as a caveat, you could weaken this principle of turning off all notifications and maybe allow some notifications such as text messages, Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, whatever it is that you actually do need a lot. But please use it sparingly and only for those services that do require your immediate attention, not any attention in general when you could just give it after you're done with your focus time. So, what are the key takeaways from today's lesson? First of all, digital distractions, especially notifications, are a big focus killer. So in order to create focus, turn off any notifications on your desktop and phone, especially email and social media sites. And in addition, put your phone on silent or airplane mode when you want to focus. It's really pretty simple. You just have to do it. So what's the game plan for today? The most important thing, turn off all notifications on your desktop and phone and put your phone in silent mode while working. Turning off all desktop notifications and all phone notifications, it's really mostly just a matter of going into the program settings, the app settings, or your system's preferences, and then turning all notifications off, and you will see how much more productive you will get. So, other than that, follow your usual game plan. First, plan your day before you do anything else. Then, write down your actionable one thing. Then write down your biggest why. Add other tasks further down, ranked by importance, and then schedule your one thing and other tasks in your calendar while keeping buffer. Afterwards, disconnect. Do not allow yourself to be disturbed by anyone or anything. Turn off any sort of notifications that you have on your desktop or on your phone, and then do your one thing first. Eat that frog before connecting to anything. Continue afterwards from important to not so important tasks. And at the end of your day, as always, don't forget to plan the next day. So please, as always, don't be the person who doesn't take action. Follow your game plan today without distraction to build the habit of finding focus. And I'll see you tomorrow.